G'day folks, and welcome back to the channel for a quick extra video. This one's going to be extra because it's just a farming video, and also I'm playing with the settings on my microphone, so the audio may be a little bit balked at times, but the idea here is to fix the clipping issue, which it seems like was an issue with the... hang on a sec, if we go to the filters, it was, I think, an issue with the expander. So we'll see how this goes. I've made some changes to it at various times throughout this. If you notice any issues, please chuck a note in the comments. And, well, if you're seeing this, I didn't find anything too onerous. So, yeah, let's see how we go. Alright, so we're basically just farming Namadea. And while we're farming Namadea, we're getting a couple kills on the Reaper. I did one run in between the end of the last episode and now, and I dropped these, and I was pretty excited until I realized that they were the wrong leggings. So Glacial of Vitality would be fine to use. Tempest of Vitality, Tempest of Readiness, Tempest of Attack. Those are kind of what I'm ideally wanting, but we'll just kind of have to wait and see what drops, I guess. This could be a long farming session. But that's alright. You guys seem like you enjoy the farming episodes, at least some of you, and I don't mind doing them either, so it's going to be interesting. This is going to be a mashup video because I'm going to do one run, stop recording, go and watch it, and then I'll stick all the pieces together after the fact. Do we get the Reaper on this floor? No. That's alright. I have not yet done a single run of this place where I didn't end up with the Reaper showing up at some point, and usually around here. So usually I kill one or two heroes, and surprise, it's Reaper o'clock. Which, I mean, to be fair, I'm perfectly fine with that. This is way better than having to run around half of the Ugden Bog trying to find the one spawn point where he's actually spawning. Here we go. So, I'm going to hopefully get sundered. No, it didn't happen. That's fine. Aggressive of the Wild. So, Leggings is not the one I want. +6 to Emboldening Presence is pretty good, though. You know what? I'm just going to toss that. I'm going to toss that as well. I'm not planning on using those. In fact, I don't need them at all, pretty much. So, I'm just going to toss them. We are definitely in range of the level 94 legendary items that I want as well. I'm not really doing totems for them. You'll notice I skip a lot of the totems up here if I run into one. I'm just here for Namadea's hood, or Namadea's horns rather, and also the Reaper's legs. And if I don't get Namadea's... actually, you know what? I take that back. I do need Namadea's hood. I'm not sure why I'm picking up the blues either. I definitely need some blues. Alright, let me go check the audio, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back, and I'm actually pretty happy with how the audio sounded in that one, so I'm not going to mess with the settings any further. I did play around with them for maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours this morning. Yeah, it actually took that long for me to get them to this point. So if you notice any issues with it, do let me know, but what, 3 minutes or whatever it was previously seems good to me, to my ear, so I'm happy with that for now. And yeah, if you have any issues, let me know, but otherwise I think I'm gonna stick with these settings. Right, let's get some farming in. I did say this was going to be an extra video, and that is the case. So let's go. I'm probably going to go for, I don't know, maybe half an hour or so. I've got some other stuff, unfortunately, I have to do, but should be able to block out half an hour for some farming. Everybody loves the farming episodes, right? So I'm still undecided, or it's still unclear, whether you have to kill heroes to get the Nemesis to spawn, or if you can just kill whatever. It's also unclear to me whether it's completely random, you know, you have a 20% chance if you kill a hero, or if it's some cumulative total of things you killed that give reputation, because I do remember reputation was mentioned. in the patch notes. At least I think I do. So I'm unsure exactly how this works still. So it may be better to ignore the trash and just kill, you know, bosses and heroes. But I guess I can experiment with that in the next one. Here he is. The Reaper. Alright, go ahead and sunder me, I dare you. Too slow. Okay, leggings again. We leave those on the floor. Let's go and kill Namadea. And so I know exactly what I want on the pants. For Namadea's horns, I did actually go and do another pass on my sort of endgame target for this. I actually swapped a few things out. I was going to use, I think it was Korba's set. I was going to use 3 pieces of that, both weapons and the helmet. Let me actually bring this up, 1 second. Reaper. I was going to be using, here we go, end target, and then fantasy target. So the end target had, yeah, Korba's Decapitator, Frenzy, and Hood, so the whole set except for the chest. I've swapped that out, actually. I'm going to go for Malkadar's weapons. So we're looking at Frostborn of Shattering being the, you know, the dream, the fantasy, as it were. But Frostborn of Alacrity would also do just fine. And then on the helmet, I want Overseers of Attack. On the pants, I want Tempest of Vitality. And then the belt, which I also need to farm another one of. On the belt, I want Tempest of Readiness. All of these Tempest ones, if I just do a search here for cold damage. Also, can you let me know if you can hear the... well, I can check that myself, actually. If you can hear typing there, just yell at me. Yeah, Glacial or Rimefrost would also be kind of okay. Not great, but they would be okay. So Glacial, Rimefrost, or ideally Tempest of Vitality is what I'm going for on the pants. And then I'll post the Grim Tools in the comments or in the description if I remember. And then Kai-San's Burning Eye, obviously the same thing. We could definitely go of Readiness or of Attack. We just want the offensive ability. And a lot of that stuff is interchangeable as well. So if I get of Readiness on the amulet instead of Attack, then maybe on the belt I get of Attack. Or if they all end up being of Attack, I'm kind of okay with that. Just need the offensive ability. But ideally we want Tempest of Attack or of Readiness in most of those slots, except for Namadea's Hood, where we want Overseers of Attack or Overseers of Readiness, or even of Vitality would be really good in that slot too, I think. So 1, maybe 2 items with Vitality, the rest with Attack, offensive ability, and we will be Gucci. The gloves as well, I swapped from, hang on, the original was going to have the Chilling Grip of Hagarand. I've actually swapped that over to Dread Chill Grasp for a little bit more Vitality to Cold conversion. And similar stats, but I think we lost +3 to Soul Rend or something. Hang on. +3 to it's Night's Chill. Which initially I didn't want to do because, I mean, Night's Chill is your resistance shredding, right? You don't want to lose that, but 3 points is 3%, so it's actually not that big of a deal. If I was super worried about getting as much resistance shredding as I could, I would not be using Alchemist's Rings. I would be using the... is it Screams of Aether that has the Cold Shred on it? Whichever one has Cold Shred, I'd be using that. Oh, here's Nemesis. Lovely. Reaper o'clock. So I guess we're gonna go... Oh, he's down there, isn't he? Okay, sunder me. There we go, you got sundered as well. Rest in pieces. Okay, aggressive is not horrible. Aggressive obviously is going to be just flat amounts of OA. Of the Cabal? Maybe aggressive is both actually. Aggressive would be a decent prefix. What do we have for cold suffixes actually? We've got 4 suffixes of Frostbite. We've got of Amarasta's Flurry, of the Winter Storm, that could be a way to get some extra extra night's chill points, so that's possible as well. There's a lot of things that would be considered, in my opinion, kind of okay. And there's going to be a decent amount of juggling as well. I am not killing Malkadar until I get 2 identical triple rare weapons off him. There's a reason I called it fantasy and not target. Also, we could just go with Korba stuff. The Korba setup has similar amount of damage and stuff. The one with the fantasy MIs has a little bit extra offensive, a little bit extra defensive, a little bit extra armor, so it is better. Technically better as well as literally better. So I guess that's the best kind of better. But I think the version with all of the legendaries instead of these fantasy monster and frequent items is going to be more than functional. So if I find the items for the original target build, then I'll be using those, and then, you know, go and farm a whole bunch of stuff. Bound Wraith of Binding. I was looking for one of those for a long time. Unfortunately, it's not a what do they call it? Wraith-bound bound Wraith of, I think of Caged Souls is what I actually wanted, but of Binding would also be fine. Okay, I think I've already killed too many of these idiots to have this be the experiment run where I only kill heroes, but also I think it might actually be impossible for me to only kill heroes. Alright, I've got other things coming, so you need to die kinda quickly. Reflect the Sunder, and he goes down. Very, very nice. Okay, Glacial of Attack, and that is the right prefix, so those would actually be acceptable. Also, I've just realized I've not been opening the, I've not been opening this, which is not great. Right, so these. Let's just compare these to the... Hang on, bring this up. Alt-tab, so that'll stay open. So Tempest would give me more cold damage, more Frostburn, or at least it looks like probably the same. But though that cold and Frostburn percentage on that Glacial is 1% above maximum on the Frostburn, or above minimum rather, and it is the minimum roll on the cold damage there. So, hooray, I guess. 153 flat OA versus, that's actually better than, oh, because it's of attack, not of vitality. Okay, these are kind of good enough. I could stop here. I will probably go a few more, because I need to kill Namadea a whole bunch of times anyway. And so, whoop, that's an arcane. Oh dear, I've just been arcaned. Everybody panic. I think I made him mad earlier. Pretty sure he was the one I was saying was coming when I was fighting the Reaper. What was I even talking about? I don't even remember. I got arcaned and panicked. I think that might be the first arcane hero that's hit me with one of those balls since the 1.2 patch that I wasn't deliberately letting hit me. Okay, Ordered of Frostbite. No. What have I currently got? Ordered? I've got Overseers of Frostbite. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Yep, we go again. Alright, get the whirly boys out, and let's sell some of this stuff. None of this blue... The only blue thing I actually care about is those gloves. Dreadchill? Is it Dreadchill? Yeah, Dreadchill Grasp. It's the only blue item that I really care about at the moment, so... Probably shouldn't be picking up blues, but I'm going to. I'm going to need to do a lot of farming, actually. Just getting the Barrow Home stuff out of the way. So, if I can get a better pair of legs, they actually drop quite quickly. And with how easy it is to farm Nemesis now, I think getting a specific rare prefix on a specific pair of pants is doable. Getting like Tempest of Vitality, which is what I really want, that's maybe a little unreasonable. You're probably looking at several hundred runs to get that. Doable, yes. Reasonable, maybe not.
That skill's not ready.
So I'll probably stop before I get exactly what I want, because I also need to farm Kaisan for his amulet. I also need to farm Malkador for his weapons. Although Malkador can wait. I can do him on ultimate after. Whereas I kind of have to get the Namadia's horns and the Reaper's pants before I finish up ultimate. So there may be a little bit of a how do I say this? A little bit of a farming break for this character before we finish ultimate. Glacial of the Ether, not really interested. I'll pick that up though. Fresh Shard Crown, June Fiend Jacket, none of this, please. June Fiends is... that's the Eye of Reckoning set, yeah. And then Frost Shard Crown, obviously, is cold stuff, but yeah, it's not cold stuff for me. Right, Namadia. Nearly jumped out to menu without killing Namadia, though. Let's see if we can... oh, are you... I think there was a hero there, or a boss. Whatever they're called. Kind of want to kill them now. I may have just killed them accidentally when they ran too close. Although if I did accidentally kill them when they ran too close, then they're probably not worth going to look for the loot from anyway. Okay, that's Namadia's eye. That's not what I'm after. So I've recorded every kill of Reaper and Namadia except for my very first Reaper kill. And one run, I think, in between the previous episode and this little freebie, we'll call it. So it should be, what, 2 kills that haven't been recorded so far? So if anyone wants to count, we'll be able to know how many kills it took to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop, or whatever the equivalent of those are in the rest of the world. I'll be honest, I don't actually know what a Tootsie Pop is. Not a thing we have here. Okay, let's see if we can't just only kill... you know what? Things are just dying as I run past them, so only killing heroes, I think, is not possible. That's alright. I'm more interested in killing the Reaper than I am in knowing the exact mechanics of how he spawns. It almost seems like it's number of kills rather than anything to do with killing heroes. And it does seem to be random as well, because some runs I'll just be plowing through these just regular white monsters or whatever, and he'll spawn quite quickly. Even with... I guess I can't say with no hero kills, because I don't remember that well. But I want to say no hero kills. Doesn't mean it's actually what happened. Well, there you go, no hero kills. Okay, Reaper's still not coming, which is good. I want to clear out these healers. Oh, he's here. Everybody panic. Alright, I'm sundered. He's getting healed. He's getting dead. Okay, so it's the right base type, but Stalwart of Arcane Winds, not really what I'm after. So we'll leave that on the floor. Remember the Nemesis Trove this time. This character is just getting all of the rings. Fire, Physical, and Chaos Shredding. Physical Shredding. Vitality Shredding. Another Vitality and Chaos Shredding ring. This guy is getting all of them. So I guess we'll throw them in the pile. I'm not going to use those. I'm not going to use that. Death Whisper leggings, maybe. They're not in either of the plans. And I guess, is that actually... Are these better? I think these might be better already. They kind of are, but also kind of aren't. +2 to lethal assault in exchange for +2 to soul harvest. Blade burst, kind of same. I'll hang on to him for now. Let's go get Namadia. And like I said, I'm avoiding the totems for now. They're not part of why I'm here, so they're just going to slow down the Namadia kills. We got Horns, Shrewd of Amaresta's Flurry. Okay, Amaresta's Flurry is not horrible. If I got Overseers of Amaresta's Flurry, I would take it, but I really want the Overseers because that enables me to use Kilrian's Shattered Soul on my chest instead of having to use an armor absorption. So I really want that Overseers prefix. It's just going to take a little bit of farming to get it. For any other slot, I probably would take, you know, Aggressive of the Winter Storm. Why am I running? I probably would take that. Aggressive of Amaresta's Flurry, maybe, something like that. Should make a list of all the acceptable prefixes and suffixes and just say, like, get one of these, or one of each of these, and make sure one of them is rare. And that's probably good enough. It's a little bit of a balancing act, but it's pretty easy. You put on all your gear, and if your offensive ability is below 3,000, you go farm some more gear. And that's pretty much it. Right, you there. You need to die. Actually, it might be worth going and getting another movement rune. Maybe speed this up a little bit. That's an ancient totem. Do I do it? Do I do it? I think we just keep going. I think we just go. I'm not really interested in bits, that's why I didn't pick that up. If you're farming along with me or whatever, there's no reason why you can't. It's just going to add a little bit of shopping, which is not the worst thing in the world. I'm definitely not allergic to shopping. Alright, where is my Reaper? This should maybe spawn him. Nope. So this kind of thing is what makes me think maybe it's random. Because if you remember last time, I don't think I killed a single rare in that previous run, and he spawned. And this time I've killed a rare. Well, there he is. I don't know, it seems like it's more of a chance-based thing rather than, you know, how many reputation points worth of stuff have you killed. Resonant of Corrosion. Resonant, maybe. Let me just check what Resonant actually does. Resin, there we go. Elemental, Burn, Frostburn, Electrocute, Spirit, OA, Flat OA, that is, not percent, and then Aether and Elemental. Resonant could be okay. I'm not going to keep them, though. Of Corrosion is worthless. So I do actually want usable items, and everything else is just more shopping. Okay, that's the wrong MI. Level 90. I'll save this for the next main video, and then people can kind of see where I spent that. So, I think, I don't know, we're 20 minutes in, and I'm kind of enjoying this, so I might just go until, maybe for an hour, or maybe just until I get bored's not the right word, but I really should go in half an hour. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. Obviously, you can see how long I went for, you just look at how long the video is. Maybe I'll record a black screen for a little bit afterwards and throw that in. No. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to you. But yeah, I'm actually really enjoying this. I don't know why, I love the farming. It's the D2 addict in me coming out. Alright, back into the cellars, let's go. The other thing you could do as well, I do all the farming for my characters on my characters, but if you had another character that I think I'm going to do this as well. I'm going to make another character at some point that that I just keep entirely for farming this. And then that way, any future characters I make that I want Namadia's items on, I'll probably just transfer them over, honestly. I don't think anyone would object, and honestly, it's my game anyway. Maybe I wouldn't do it for characters that I recorded, but definitely for characters that I just make to play for myself. Those characters I would definitely do it for. Because I'm kind of stuck at the moment. If I want to farm these items on this character, which I don't have another character that has access to ultimate. What is it? Ultimate Namadia. This is the only character that I could do it on. So it's kind of... yeah, I'm kind of stuck until then. I can't go into Ashes of Malmouth on ultimate, otherwise I'll lock myself out of this. Anyway, Dominators of the Wolf, that's a no. Of the Wolf would kind of be, yeah, not amazing, but okay. Dominators would be fine, I guess. Ramfrost of the Arcane Blaze, kind of no. Alright, we're done here. Let's go again. Let's go. Got a bit of time, you know. I'm getting side eyes from the side, but I think I've got a bit of time. Oh, I just pushed the wrong button. We're off to Forgotten Gods. So I tried to hit I for inventory, and I hit U for use item that's near you. And the closest thing was the Emissary's Rift. Let's go ahead and use that. We've got the Whirly Boys out. We've messed up the camera because spin the camera is right next to the map button. Probably should actually move those. Or just turn them off. You can click and drag with the mouse as well. For anyone wondering, the reset to reset your camera to maximum zoom and facing north is to press number pad 2 followed by number pad 3, and that'll... the number pad 2 will reset it to facing north at middle zoom like this, and then number pad 3 will bring it back out to maximum zoom, assuming you haven't changed those settings. So useful little hints and tricks there in the middle of a farming episode. No one's gonna see. Alright, can we skip all this? Can we? Yes, good. Alright. How is my resistances? Everything's capped except physical, which is being shredded by... where is it? Eruption of Anguish does physical defenses. Eruption of Dread exposes Aether, Vitality, and Elemental, as well as Slow. Okay. So... wait. Yeah, no, we're good. So those Wraiths, one of the very few things left in the game now that still shreds resistances. I'm not sure why they still have them, actually. I guess you've kind of got to have some things that'll shred your resistance, otherwise everyone would just stop at 80% in Ultimate, or 82% if you want to take advantage of the Mutator. Which would make gearing a lot easier, actually. Not having to have 30-40% overcaps on some things would be a massive boon. But having said that, just have those things sunder. You know, kill a Wraith, get sundered, 10% extra damage. Something like that. Xantai, if you're ever listening to this, don't you dare. I actually think that would be better. Better than having random shreds out of nowhere when most of the game doesn't have any. Getting a lot of warrants as well out of these, so... I guess if you're into that sort of thing. Might be good for a playthrough, actually. Someone said on one of my previous videos that they'd like to see a playthrough of a character who just used all of the warrants at the start. Firstly, calm down Satan. But also it could be interesting. Ordered of the Winter Storm. Okay. So Winter Storm, yes. Ordered, no. So ordered is going to be the Chaos res. The Winter Storm will be the Elemental res there. +3 to Shadow Dance is standard. +2 to Night's Chill from Winter Storm. I mean, Overseers of the Winter Storm, yes please. Otherwise, maybe not. Alright, we're done here. And we go again. Don't tell the wife. Alright, off to Barrowhome. So yeah, that could be a fun thing to do. Just have extra Nemesis all the time. You would probably... What is a merit? Or sorry, what's a warrant? Is that 50% or 150%? I'll have a look. I'm pretty sure I can't eat one though, since I'm already max negative rep with them. But if a warrant is even 50%, you'll be getting to Nemesis sort of early to mid ultimate, which could be fun. Alright, you need to die immediately. Another hero. Nothing too bad there. Oh, Dread Chill Grasp. There we go. That's the gloves that I was planning on using. How do we do for rolls? Let's just let's check here. What do we got? Okay, 9 to 12 is the roll in the flat cold damage, so that's really good. 67 to 100% is the roll on cold and frostburn. So cold damage is great. The frostburn, I actually don't care so much about the frostburn, but that's not bad. And then the percent conversion is 20 to 30, so that's kind of low. Attack speed is the minimum roll, which sucks. So I want another pair of these, but I will definitely be keeping those. And then I'll upgrade them as I find, or if I find better ones. But the best way to find blue items is to just do totems. So many totems. Ultimate difficulty totems is more blue items per hour than even Shattered Realm 80 and 90. At least based on my testing from... when did I do it? I think it was around about 1.2. I know they did just increase the drop rate of... I think that was rare items in the last patch. In Ultimate difficulty specifically. Okay, we're nicely sundered. Let's just throw Mark of Torment on him. He is getting healed a bit, but it's not enough. Alright, Clerics of Protection. What do we got there? Well, it's a wrong base, so it actually doesn't matter. Duelist Saber, and I'll just have a look at that warrant. Can I use it? No. Oh, it's 200%. Oh. Okay, yeah, that's definitely a calm down Satan moment. Whoever it was that suggested that. Why do you hate me? Fighting Nemesis monsters on Veteran would be, I mean, it would be interesting, that's true. That is very true, it would be interesting. I mean, normal difficulty Nemesis, or Veteran difficulty Nemesis, are not pushovers, for sure. Mystic of Protection... That's a level 84 base as well. Oh, so is that. Wait, which one was that? Okay, I don't care about that one. Amarastus Flurry, these are all... That one is level 90 or 84 base. That one's also level 84 base. Okay. And I think this one might have to be the last one. But the next episode in the main series will also be a farming episode. I'm going to continue this, at least for a little while. And then I might just stop running, for starters. I might just do a whole bunch of it off camera rather than bury you in 7 or 8 hours worth of farming. I know some people might enjoy that, but 7 or 8 hours worth of episodes is 2 weeks. And I'm sure there's people who want to continue the series rather than just constant farming. I may end up just having to kind of go with the best I have, and then I'll make another character at some point. solely for farming Ultimate, Namadia, and Reaper. It'll just have to be a character that I know I'm never going to want to kill or never want to fight the Ravager with. So, I don't know what that would be. Something cruisy to farm with. Maybe I could do a some sort of savagery or cadence character, just hold left click sort of thing. I mean, I guess that's kind of what I'm doing with this character as well. Wonder if we can get the Reaper down on this level again. It has happened a few times where I've had the Reaper here. Doesn't look like it. Alright, that's okay. He should spawn pretty quickly down here. Should be kind of here-ish. Nope. That's alright, he'll show up. Any second now. Any second, come on. I know you're here. There he is. And he's not just gonna run at me. I guess the game tries to spawn him a certain distance away from you, and if it can't, it'll just put him a little bit closer until he can spawn. That seems to be what's happening. I don't know that for sure, but seems to be it. Taskmasters of Thorns. Well, I guess we'll hit the stash here, but that's not what I'm after at all. Definite increase in blueprints. This seems like the best way to farm blueprints now.
I can't do that yet.
Seems like the best way, and it's not even close, is what I'll say, actually. It used to be that I would say go and do Shattered Realm, but this is pretty easy and also really fast, so might be the easiest way to do it now. Rage Flame Spellblade. I guess we can... Why am I picking that up? I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use that one either. Wild Shorn Leg Guards, obviously, is going to be pet stuff. We can leave that on the floor. Alright, and that's going to have to be the end of the episode, so yeah, let me know if there's any issues with the microphone at any point. Please leave a timestamp if you would be so kind. And yeah, I'll see you in the next main episode. So thanks very much for watching, and bye for now.